All right, we are live at the Can You Survive 2021 charity event. We're very excited to get started. Here is our host, Brandon, and we will be kicking things off momentarily with the very first challenge. But first, we have some very exciting news. All of you have been incredible and have donated to so many great causes, and so we're about to find out exactly how much money was raised.
Alrighty, so welcome finally to the Can You Survive charity event!
Yay!
I know some of you guys have been waiting since December when you applied, and I've been waiting since November when I started planning, so it's been a long time coming. So the first thing we're going to do is, some of you have been raising money for a long time. And so we're about to find out who won that round one immunity on each tribe, or I should specify the first time you go to tribal council. Might not be round one. So one person from each tribe will be safe the first time you go to tribal council. So you can guarantee yourself not to be the first person voted out, which is amazing. Before we get to that, I'm going to go over the total that was raised and the updated number that is going to go to the winner, runner-up, and so on and so forth. So, $10,323.
Yeah!
So, we hit 10,000 as you were checking in, and we all kind of freaked out a little bit. So, that is going to be dispersed amongst all of you. Everyone. So, every single person, no matter what placement you get, is going to go home with at least $100 for your charity. So 24th place through the last pre-juror, whatever that may be, is going to get $100. After that, it's going to gradually increase until the winner, which is going to not get $1,000, but $2,000. So, yay, congratulations. So, good job to all of you guys for raising so much money. I didn't anticipate that much being raised. So, now let's get into the individuals who raised the most on each tribe. So, first up, let's start with blue. So, on the blue tribe, we had a very tight race between Sarah and Steph. However, Liz killed you. So, Liz,
Wow!
So, you can join me up here. Yeah, you can come up here. All right, green tribe. So, it was, again, a nice race for a little while between Ciara and Jody. However, Chris, you raised the most out of everybody in the game with...
Woo! Yeah. All right!
And finally, pink tribe. It was a nice battle again between Alex, Crystal, and Patrick. However, none of you beat Angela. So Angela, you are safe at the first.
All right, so all three of these players, because they raised the most money, are safe at the first tribal council, and you guys missed me almost tripping and falling.
With great power
Whoops.
comes great responsibility. So over the course of today, you don't have anything to worry about going into tomorrow. You are safe at the first tribal council you attend. However, you are going to have a few decisions to make over the course of today that could impact the game. First up, you're going to decide who's going to compete in your first challenge based on the very little impressions that you have of the people in your tribe. So, let's get to your first reward challenge!
Woo! Woo!
Alright, so 3 people from your tribe are going to participate in this first challenge. You are going to decide who and what role they're going to play. First up is going to be the runner, who is the quickest runner on your tribe, based solely on your first impressions of them. Chris, who are you going to select as your runner?
I'm going to pick Alan.
Alan. So you have been selected as your runner, or as your tribe runner. And Liz.
Justin.
Justin. And Angela.
I'm going to pick Logan.
Logan. Alrighty, so Logan, Justin, and Alan, you guys are going to be the runners for the first challenge. Alright, the next one is going to be balance. Who has the best balance? Chris.
Caitlin.
Alright, Caitlin. Liz.
The blonde girl. I can't remember her name.
Sarah. And Angela. Becca. Alrighty. So Becca, Sarah, and Caitlin are going to be doing the balance portion of the first challenge. And finally, who is your smartest person? Who can do a puzzle?
Chris?
Yeah, Chris, you can go first, sorry.
Ciara.
Ciara. Alrighty. Liz.
I got to think about this for a split second
Yeah.
here. Barry.
Alrighty, Barry and Angela.
Patrick.
Patrick. Alrighty, so Patrick, Barry, and Ciara, you guys are going to be doing the puzzle. So, if everyone that's competing in the challenge could come over here, you guys can go back over there.
All right. So, for those of you just tuning in, the three individuals who raise the most money, not only are they immune from the first tribal council, but they got to pick which players on their tribes are doing which thing for the first reward challenge.
The first reward challenge
Spicy.
of the game. Before I explain the challenge, do you want to know what you're playing for?
Yes.
Alrighty, so let's add some even more pressure to you three that were selected. This is a big one. First place tribe is going to choose which camp they would like. And let me be clear, one camp, pretty great. Right by the pond, nice space, lots of space, flat, and you have fire. Second camp over here, it's a little grown in, still okay, and you have fire. Third place camp. Remember where you filmed your videos? All the way up the hill? That's your camp. And you do not have fire. So, the third place tribe will not have fire tonight, so you will not have a way to make rice. So, let's say that's enough pressure for all of you. Alright, so runners, Logan, Justin, and Alan, you are going to be running up to where you filmed those first confessionals. Sitting up there are 3 bags of shells. You're going to grab one of those 3 bags, run back down to the balance section. The person for the balance section, which was Caitlin, Sarah, and Becca, you're going to stand on one of these, put the next one in front of you, stand on it, put this one in front of you, stand on it, and so on and so forth until you hit your cones on the other side. If you fall, you have to start over. The third person doing the puzzle, so Patrick, Barry, and Ciara, you're going to be standing at the spools there. The clue to how to solve the logic puzzle is underneath those little pieces of something. You'll see it there.
Can we read the rules?
You can't until you get the puzzle pieces. Once you think you have it solved, let us know, and we will let you know if you got it right. All right, do you have any questions?
Bags color-coded?
The bags are not color-coded. You can grab whichever bag you want.
So, for the last spot, we just wait till they're done and then we start.
You'll just stand at the spool, so yeah, once they're done, you can just take their puzzle pieces that they'll be holding and start the puzzle.
Okay, we're holding something while we're
Yeah, so you'll take the puzzle pieces and hold them as you're going across on the stools.
Directions to the puzzle are in the bag, or
They are they're underneath the white checkers thing. That's
so once
on
I get the bag, then I can look under the thing.
Yep. Yep. You have a bag. You have a bag of
I'm
shells.
always easily confused.
You have a bag of shells. So you'll be
So I'm just
carrying-
doing the bag of shells over.
So you'll be carrying the bag of shells with you as you
Oh,
go.
okay. I thought they were puzzle pieces.
No, just a small bag. Alrighty. Any other questions?
Nope.
No? Alrighty. So runners, go ahead and line up right here. People balancing, go ahead and get ready right here.
All right. So these 3 runners have been selected by someone on their tribes as the runners. We have no idea if they can do that well or not, but we're about to find out because we will soon be kicking off our very first reward challenge. For those of you just tuning in, all of these players are playing for the right to pick their camp. There is a fabulous camp, an average camp, and a real bad camp. So it is going to be a competitive race, and we can't wait to see what happens.
Alrighty. Let's get to the first reward challenge.
Woo!
Should I say it?
Yeah.
Survivors ready. Go!
All right. And they are off. I am not a runner, so I will run a little ways and show you where they are running to. Someone has already lost a hat in the insane race, so they are running all the way around here. They are going to be going around this corner, up a hill, around another corner, up another hill, grabbing some puzzle pieces and making their way back down. So we will see them in a little bit or not. Depends on how fast they run. In the meantime, we will come back and check out what is happening back at camp. Oh my God, I'm so scared I'm gonna get run over by someone running back. So, all right, we will see. Okay, oh my God, still happening. All right, and here we have the pink tribe anxiously awaiting Logan's return. All right, here we have our balancers. Again, we do not know their balance skill. They were chosen seemingly at random by our 3 top charity fundraisers. Yeah, but they will be getting going as soon as our runners return.
I wonder who's going to be the first one back.
I don't know. Someone lost a hat
Alan,
and someone knocked over a bucket. So we will see.
Who's going to be first?
I do not
This is
know.
a very long run.
It is a very long run. I explained the 2 hills they had to climb to get up there. Oh, we have our first person back! Who's it gonna be? It's Logan for the pink tribe. All right. Followed very closely by Alan for green and Justin for blue. All right, and here we go. Such a tight race. All right, we have our balancers, and they are having to swap these stools to get all the way over to our puzzle challenge people. Again, let's bring you over. It's a pretty tight race. Ooh, we got a little wobble action from Sarah.
Yes!
All right. Very nice. Doing well. We have pink in the lead.
Becca is in the lead.
What am I stepping on? Is this an ant pile? All right. Such a tight race. This is very exciting.
Becca is almost done. It is almost time for the
All
puzzle.
right. Becca with pink is 1 step away.
And Becca is
Killed
done.
it.
Patrick is
opening those shells up. We have Sarah almost finishing. Sarah is good for the blue tribe, and Caitlin done for green. So now it comes down to the puzzle. We've got some colors. We've got some shells. All right, we've got a little trouble by Ciara getting the shells out of that bag. Here we have Patrick. Seems to have made a lot of progress. Have no idea if he's right or not. We will find out. Everyone very deep in thought. This is a logic puzzle, so a lot of concentration has to be had. So I'm sure they are really loving my distracting commentary as they do this challenge. All right. We've got Barry making some progress for blue tribe. Ciara is getting something going for green. Patrick moving things around really speedily now. The rest of their tribes can only sit and watch. Their job's done. They are powerless to help.
Okay, check.
All right, Ciara's asking for a check. Let's see.
green tribe wins.
All right, and now we are competing for second place.
Second place. It is
So it's-
between pink and blue.
Yes.
Palmyra or Masardis.
All right, we've got Barry and we've got Patrick. Who will win second for their tribe? Ooh, Barry has asked for a check. Let's see.
Blue tribe wins reward as well.
All right.
All right, so pink tribe, unfortunately, you guys did not win the challenge, so it is likely that you will get the bad camp. We will find out.
All right. All right. Everyone's so excited.
Alrighty, so. Alright, green tribe, congratulations, you have won the first reward challenge. So, talk amongst yourselves, would you like the mowed camp with fire, the unmowed camp with fire, or the camp without fire?
You look really strong if you make
Alrighty, so you guys are taking that one. Blue tribe, would you like fire or would you not like fire?
Okay, they're discussing it. Wow. They're really trying to figure out if fire is better than not fire. Okay. That is a bold conversation taking place right now.
Alrighty. Yeah. Alrighty, so you guys
Okay.
are getting the fire. Alrighty, which means pink tribe, you are getting the camp without fire. So you guys will be out of luck for tonight. Alrighty, so talk amongst yourself. We're gonna set up the next reward challenge and we will be right back.
All right. Thanks everyone for tuning in. We will be back shortly with the next reward challenge. We're so excited that all of you are joining and we will be back so soon.